Listen at this for 1 second. I gotta research. I gotta take my hat off to this demon. He says about the American Indian. He says, here's what he says about the American Indian on page 242 in the middle of at the top of the second paragraph. It says this: that is a Jewish and not a red Indian. I got it highlighted right there. He's telling you that the North American Indians came out of Israel, from the Israelites. Okay, let me show them that part. I'm going to mark it with my pen right here. I'm going to put the pen, underline it with my pen. That way they can't miss it if I underline it like this. No wonder they hated Arthur Koestler. Now I got it underlined with the pen now. See what it says? That is a Jewish and not a red Indian. That's plain. He knew that the Indians were the Jews and all that. Now he speaks about the Negro. Or let me put that down. Bear with me 1 second. I'm highlighting this too. He speaks about the North American Indian being a Jew. Then on page 243, he speaks about the Negroes being a Jew. I'm going to read both of these again so that we get the whole show on this. Check this out. First, let me get the one in this one again about the Indian. It says, that is a Jewish, meaning an Israelite, and not a red Indian. Now go over to the next page. On the other side at the top, here's what it says over here. Look what it says here. Or the cranky-haired Negroid type of Jews. Now how you going to get past all of that? Here's the devil, the so-called white man, coming out telling you in a book that the Indians are Israelites, that the cranky-haired Negroid, he's a Jew. And after that, like I said, the guy committed suicide. What's the name of that book? The 13th tribe. He said the only way a white man can be a Jew is the Most High would have to create a 13th tribe to make him into a Jew. Right. But in this book, he tells you in depth that the Indians are Jews, that the Negroids, that the Indians are of the Jews, that the Negro is a Jew, and he goes on and on and on. Now, give me, I want to go into some archaeology, give me Exodus, the 1st chapter. You so-called Negro preachers, I never hear you speaking about Moses and the book of Exodus and nothing. We're going to go in here. The brother High Priest Kazak earlier had brought out some archaeological facts on Constantine and quite a few things. He brought out a lot of things that were very significant and important. We're going to go in Exodus, the 1st chapter, and we're going to start at the 8th verse, and I'll tell you when to start. No, you're going to start at the 7th verse. We're going to start at the 7th verse in Exodus, the 1st chapter, and I'm going into some books which you can't even buy in the bookstore now. Like this book is called The Bible as History. This book was first written in German and was translated into English. And you can't even get this book in the bookstore now. I'm going to show you how the devil operates in these books. I'm going to show you exactly how the devil operates in these books. The Bible is History and Pictures. That's the name of it, by Werner Keller. See that? Very valuable information. Now check this out. Give me the Exodus 1, and I want you to know what I want. Start at the 7th verse.
Now the children of Israel were fruitful, and increased abundantly, and multiplied, and waxed exceedingly mighty. And the land was filled with them.
Now the children of Israel multiplied exceedingly and waxed abundantly, and the land of Egypt is talking about, when you read in Exodus, was filled with them. Was filled with who? The them being the children of Israel. The land of Egypt was filled with the children of Israel. Read on.
Now there rose up a new king over Egypt.
Because before the children of Israel got down into Egypt, the way they got down there was through Joseph and the 70 souls that went down there. That's how they got down there and multiplied in the beginning. Now, before Joseph, there was a kingdom down there called the so-called Hyksos, which were Egyptians. The white man tried to tell you, oh, the Hyksos, nobody knows who they are. Nobody knows who they were. That's a damn lie. The Hyksos were the Egyptians. And you devils, you so-called archaeological scientists and scholars and historians, you bastards know this. You know that the Hyksos were Egyptians. How they going to be somebody else in their own land?
Rahotep was...
Yeah, Rahotep was out of that group. You're just as simple as you can be. Talking about nobody don't know who the Hyksos are. Stop with the lies. Stop spreading these lies and these rumors around because you're the devil. Read.
Now there rose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come now, and let us deal wisely with them.
What's happening now is they're going into the Pharaoh ship. You got Ramses the first, Ramses the second. You had Seti. You can go back. You had a Minotaur. All these great leaders over Egypt. But who did they learn from? They learned from Joseph. That's who they learned from. And before that, when you go way back, they learned from Abraham. Abraham said that they were a backwards nation. They didn't know math. They didn't know science. They didn't know a damn thing. They didn't even know how to build a house. And yet you so-called white people, you run around hollering that the pyramids was built from somebody from outer space. The pyramids were built by the children of Israel. Now in this book they show Israelites working in the field and fishing and all that. And they don't look like the white man, do they? Look at them. Jet black. Yeah, get a good close-up of that. These are the children of Israel serving the devil. The Egyptians over there, they were the devils that they were serving at that time. That's two black nations. The Egyptians being a Hamitic black nation, making the children of Israel a Semitic, Israelite black nation, serve them. Now, where's a white boy in there? Where's Robert Redford at in there? Where's one of these other crackers that's running around trying to play us? Charlton Heston. Running around trying to play Moses. Running around, and that's a damn shame the way they had him playing Moses. Running around with a damn sackcloth on, a rag around his waist. An old dirty bed, running up and down the mountain, talking about he's Moses. You saw what happened to Richard Pryor when Richard Pryor made fun of Moses. He got burned up by fire. Charlton Heston, you next. These are Israelites. Now I'm going to show you something how the devil operates in these books. He got a picture of Israelite lords in here, right, bringing gifts to Pharaoh. But he's trying to say, I'm going to read what it says, and I'm going to prove he's a damn liar. Thank the Most High for the truth, because if it was possible, these bastards would deceive the very elect. But they can't fool us, because the angels are with us, and they reveal things to us. This damn white man can't fool us worth a damn. We got the facts, and we don't give a damn what he don't like, what he got to say. Here's another picture of the Israelites. These little statues, the Egyptians made that. Look at them. The people that's working in this house, doing grain and all that, and wheat, they're black. Get a white man out of there.
Yeah, they're definitely black.
They're black. And where you going to get a white man out of there? Now look at the one Israelite in the corner, the second one from my right, which would be your left, I guess, on TV. And they tried to whiten him up.
Yeah.
But look at the guy next to him, he's black.
Yeah.
And the guy next to him on the other side, the other two guys. This devil went in there and took the little statues and started throwing red dye on them. Ain't that